Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for the weekend, October 31st and November 1st, 2015. As the calendar ends on the month of October, it's definitely going to feel like an autumn day here with the trough that moved in here for the last couple of days here. This is now the peak day of this trough sitting over the northeastern United States. So with that in place and a high pressure sitting right over top of us this morning, this will be the colder of the 2 days between yesterday and today. So we expect temperatures to only reach the mid-50s for highs across our central areas, a little bit less there in the northern areas, and maybe a degree or two more than that for our southern areas. But this trough is going to lift out pretty quickly and be pushed out by this cold front coming through here. And we'll show you that as we move forward here. This is actually going to move through, looks like early Sunday. And it may have a few showers along this frontal boundary. Nothing too crazy here. It looks like a bunch of precipitation coming with this, but this is going to end up falling apart as it moves off to the east and comes through our coverage area here. We'll show you that in the next couple frames here. Here's a look at Sunday morning. Just an isolated shower possible, and this is the grays here, not showing much in the way of quantity of precipitation. Once it hits those mountains, it kind of falls apart, and there's really not much content to it after that. And then here's the afternoon. Absolutely nothing. Everything dries out, and we're clear and good to go at this point. Heading over the NAM high-res future simulated radar, we're going to start this off at 2 o'clock in the morning here on Sunday. Don't forget we have to turn the clocks back this weekend. This will be the point where you will be doing that, unless you want to do that before you go to bed, like most people do, or maybe even the next morning if you forgot. But here's a look at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we go to the next frame here. This is since we're still in this standard time here. We're still going to about 5 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock here. The next couple of frames here. Just a few spotty showers here, very widely scattered, hit or miss, and not a big deal. This is actually looking at 8 o'clock in the morning here, and then by the time we get to 11, everything's clearing out, and there's not really too much going on. So we're expecting Sunday to be a day where you have, there's clouds and the isolated shower chance in the morning, but then improving conditions in the afternoon with a mix of cloud and sun. Can't rule out an isolated shower with the actual front coming through here on Sunday afternoon, but for most areas will stay dry. Our next focus will be this area, low pressure down to our south, but we do think this is going to continue south of the area. A lot of ensemble support suggesting that it will stay to the south as well, and we won't be dealing with anything. It does make an attempt to come up toward our area here, but the center of low pressure eventually gets to about the Outer Banks, North Carolina, right about here, and it's about as far north as it gets. And you can see our coverage area is protected. Everything south of this line here, south of the basically south of Delaware and the Maryland beach areas here, and everything stays off to the south. So, and it just skirts off to the east. So we're not really worried about anything. We will keep an eye on it though, just in case. But one of the big stories here as we head into next week is an incredible warm-up here. We're going to have a huge ridge across the eastern United States. It's going to last much of the work week for next weekend, with temperatures getting up to 70 or even in the 70s. So this is well above normal for this time of year. We're actually, most places are in the mid to upper 50s to near 60 for highs for what is considered to be normal for this time of year. So if we're talking about 70s, obviously that's well above normal. I don't think it's going to stay that way forever though. Much of the work week, it might be the entire work week next week, it looks like. Another cold front's going to come through here as we get down to Saturday. So Saturday might be the last day of that really warm weather. Maybe after this point we go back down to what is considered near normal for this time of year, maybe only slightly above. So we'll have to see how that happens. That's going to be next weekend when that cold front will come through, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But right now, it looks like you're going to have a very well above normal, very warm, well above normal temperature regime coming up for this upcoming week, and that's going to be the big story of the work week coming up. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for the weekend, October 31st and November 1st, 2015. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.